And go. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Trey Sense, and it's that time of the week again. That's where we sit down and we talk about the fragrances that I've worn the past week. Weekly fragrance roundup. Man, before we get into that though, I need you to do something for me. I need you to like, I need you to share, and I need you to sub. Yes, that was very important. And man, what a great week of college football. My team fell short. My Fighting Irish fell short on like the last play of the game. Should have been the last play of the game, because if you've watched football at any point in your life, you know you can't run a play in 2 seconds. So Ohio State ran a play in 2 seconds and barely got in for the touchdown. And then they decided it was 1 second left. Funny, right? Not really, you got to think about it. It was a 3-point spread on the game. So if they don't kick the extra point, Vegas doesn't get their money. You got to be careful with sports. I personally think it's all rigged, scripted. I don't even care. It's entertainment, and I'm entertained. So, but anyway, my Irish fell short. Still an Irish fan. Let's go. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about my fragrances, starting with Sunday, going through Saturday. Let's get into it. First one, and I wonder if any of you have ever heard of this fragrance or have worn this fragrance, and I probably shouldn't be wearing it to work because I'm pretty sure it's a hard fragrance to get your hands on right now. And it is from the house of Alfred Song, and it is Paradise. And this is a little paradise in a bottle. It's a green bottle. Oh, but this is not a green fragrance. This is tropical. It's warm. It's a little green. Comes across as clean, very inviting. The type of fragrance that you would wear with the white t-shirt. I'm going to be searching for a backup bottle of this. I don't know if it's been discontinued or not, but I'm pretty sure that it is. This is one of those fragrances that I'm glad I have in my collection. Not many reviewers are going to have it, with the exceptions of guys like Stephen from Red Lessons, who I know has a huge collection and keeps everything. A lot of reviewers may have had this and just moved on from it because it's not a popular fragrance and it doesn't get talked about anymore. But Alfred Song Paradise, I think Paradise is a great name for it. Again, think something like this white t-shirt, Hawaiian style shirt, and some khakis. Just think a tropical, and there's the train. Every time I do a video, the train comes, but you know, the boys got to keep America rolling. But anyway, Alfred Song Paradise, beautiful scent. Again, I probably shouldn't wear it to work, but I haven't worn it in years, and I felt like it. The bottle's a little oddly shaped, but still, that's what I wore Sunday. Got compliments with it. This was a pretty good week for compliments. Monday. It was hot, and I wanted to wear something cool, refreshing, simple, something that, damn, train, ain't nobody on the tracks at damn, I'm on 1 o'clock in the morning. They blow that horn like that because there's 2 crossings, one on the east side of my house and one on the west side of my house, not that far apart. They both have crossing times, but people are notorious for getting hit by trains, so they lay on those horns. And then it's another, as a matter of fact, it's 3 crossings, one here, and then another one a little bit further down, so that's why they lay on that horn like that. But goodness, ain't nobody out at damn 1 o'clock in the morning in Cherokee, Alabama. Okay, I digress. I wanted to wear something fresh, easy, but that still smelled good, but that wasn't overthinking it, mass appealing, and I think I picked the perfect scent for that. From the house of Masani, it is Masani's Wave, and this has a magnetic cap. Is there any fragrance with a magnetic cap that is disliked? I don't think so. I need to find the old school Masani, the OG Masani. I had it and I traded it to JP, and I've been regretting it ever since I did. So I'm looking for Masani. If you guys have a bottle that you want to let go of real cheap, doesn't matter what size it is, I'll take it off your hands. But Masani's Wave, this one, I think I nailed it. Mass appealing, easy to wear, nice, fresh, shower gel type of scent. You don't have to overthink it. Everybody's gonna like this fragrance and like it on you, whether you're 15 or 85. This is one of those fragrances that's just gonna smell good on you. It just does. It's one that you don't have to overthink. It's very simple, very easy, but at the same time, it does smell good. Great for which I think we've officially clicked over to autumn, but in the South, it still feels like it's summer. I know my people's out in Texas getting it 90, 95 degree, 98 degree weather. Here in Alabama, it's 85 to 90 degrees in the heat. So, and I know my folks down in Florida and South Georgia, same thing, but that's one that you can wear in the late fall, well, spring, summer, into the late summer, early fall. Warm day, perfect. And it's one you can wear in the winter as well. Again, it's just a nice, easy to wear fragrance. That's it. That best sums it up. Nice, fresh, easy to wear. Okay, that was Monday, which brings me to Tuesday. Now, this one's a tricky one. I have this fragrance in 2 different bottles, and they are definitely 2 different scents. This is Kenneth Cole's RSVP, and this is the red bottle. The burgundy bottle, the dark bottle. I have it in this bottle and I have it in the brown bottle. They do smell different. If you had this one that came out of the wooden box, it was way more expensive. I happened to pick up a couple of bottles of this at TJ Maxx on clearance for like $10. Do they smell different? They do smell different. For those of you who have never smelled Kenneth Cole's RSVP, think about Rockaware Evolution. If you remember that one, okay. If you don't remember Rockaware Evolution and you haven't smelled this one, sweet, spicy, woody, creamy. I like this one better than I do the one in the dark bottle as I look at it sitting over here in front of my cologne collection. Because this one's a little bit more spicy, but at the same time smoother. That smells so good. But that's what you get with this one, is a smooth, creamy fragrance. RSVP, to me, it lends itself more so to a dressy occasion, even though I wore it to work. More of an evening type of scent. It does come across as a fragrance that I would love to wear in the nighttime in the fall. Hoodie season is fast approaching. This is one that I think will be great going to, let's say, a high school football game. Maybe the playoffs have started, which in Alabama normally means rain. 2 things bring rain in Alabama: high school football playoffs and state fair. Those 2 things happen, it's fixing to be a flood. But a nice, cool, late October, November night, I can definitely see this being worn with a pretty hoodie, a nice hoodie. Put this on. Good. Nice Air Max. You good. You good. Kenneth Cole RSVP. A nice, sweet, smooth, masculine, creamy fragrance. I like it. I like it a lot. And that was Tuesday. Wednesday, I dug off into my collection again, digging off in there and bringing out some fragrances that y'all probably ain't heard of. You may have seen. And I really like this one from the house of Perry Ellis. It is Perry Ellis Red, I think is what this is called. Let me see if I can find the name. Oh, I like this. They got this in big letters. Even I can read this. It just says Perry Ellis EDT, Perry Ellis Spray, Vaporize. Yep, I'm going to stick with Perry Ellis Red. I think Perry Ellis does a great job with fragrances, but they do a horrible job naming their fragrances, because there's 50 fragrances from Perry Ellis named Perry Ellis Black, Perry Ellis Red, Perry Ellis 360 Red, Portfolio, But this is Perry, and I have Perry Ellis Portfolio in the red bottle. I have 360 Red. Do I have bold red? No, I have bold blue. Isn't that what it's called? Anyway, this one smells a lot like the Perry Ellis that was recently re-released. And maybe they're the same scent in just different bottles. I don't know. This one smells a lot like the Perry Ellis that's in the square bottle with the red top. They made the red one and the blue one. You know what I'm talking about in those bottles? I have the blue one. They make a red one. This smells like that. Maybe just a few little tweaks to it, but from my nose, from memory. Now, does this smell good? Yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you what you got with this one. And I haven't seen this one in the rag stores in a while. I picked this one up, the blue one, the Citron, and then there's one that comes in this style bottle that was supposed to be a Blue de Chanel clone. And I think it's just called Perry Ellis Blue. But what you get with this is a really, really sweet, juicy, red, appley, woody type of scent. And I really enjoyed the way this smelled on me. I did. I enjoyed this for myself. And I was told several times, whatever that is, you smell nice. And that's the best way to describe this fragrance. It's just a nice fragrance. It doesn't come across as you're trying too hard. It's not a very mass appealing, popular fragrance. It's just a scent that smells really, really good. Are people going to tell you smell good? Yes. Is it one of those fragrances that somebody's going to run after your car and follow you home? No. But if you're cuddling and you put this on, again, it's hoodie coming up on hoodie season. Some parts of the country it already is. I think this big old bottle right here will do good. I like it. I like the way it smells good. We're going to call this Perry Ellis Red. If somebody knows the name, the legal name of it, let me know. But I like it, and spraying it in the air here just now, it has filled the room. That's a good one. That's a real good fragrance. Love to wear that on a rainy day. Which brings us to Thursday, which was a rare off day for me because I had a doctor's appointment, and I was supposed to go to a Tony concert in Birmingham, but it got postponed. So I still wanted to take the day off because I just needed some time away from work. I had a doctor's appointment that morning, so I wanted to wear something that I thought smelled beautiful, tropical, warm, inviting. So I went with Tom Ford Costa Azura Parfum. And I put a video up on Facebook saying that I wore this, and I probably got more questions about this fragrance. I don't know if it's Tom Ford or what, but that is so frustrating to me. People want so bad to be associated with something expensive or high end, and they really think that because it has the name Tom Ford on it that it's better. Is this a good fragrance? Yes. Did it do anything that my other fragrances didn't do? No. I sprayed it on, it lasted, and then it died off like the rest of my fragrances do. Do I like this scent? Yes. Do I recommend it? Yes, if you can find this at a good price like I did. I found this from a fellow former reviewer. He no longer does reviews. I got this and Tom Ford's Beau de Jour shipped for $130. So that's about $65, $70 a bottle. Less than $70. So I couldn't pass it up. But would I recommend you pay $150, $200 for this? Honestly, no. Why? Does it smell good? Yeah, but you can find fragrances from Old Spice that smell similar, like some of those Old Spice body sprays, like Fiji. To me, it's like a mix between this and Ralph Lauren's Polo Black. So if you can get it at a good deal, get it. Don't overpay for it. Save your money, keep your money in your pocket, and you can always get decants. Yeah, Tom Ford's Costa Azura Parfum. I can put him right back there where I got him. That's what I wore Thursday. Friday, I had a little bit of a class reunion. It was homecoming from my high school, my Cherokee Indians, and they fell just short on homecoming night. I think they lost 16-12, but they fought a good game. My high school has dropped 2 classifications since I was in it. When I was in it, we were 3A. And then it dropped to 2A, and then it dropped to 1A. The level of competition that they play is nowhere near the level of competition that I play. If you happen to be watching this video and you're an Alabama fan, I'm going to drop some names. Because these are some of the kids that I played against in high school from my little old school that we played against. Patrick Hape, that went to Brooks High School, went to Alabama, played for the Denver Broncos in the NFL. We played him 3 years in high school. Chris Hood, Montoya Madden, Steve Stanley. Steve Stanley too, but Chris Hood, Montoya Madden, Stephen Harris, all from Hazelwood High School, all went to Alabama. Played against them 2 years in high school. Courtney Rose from Hazelwood also went to Auburn. Steve Stanley from Carver County went to Alabama. I mean, these are the type of kids that we played against when I was in high school. The schools that they're playing now, I'm just like, bro, these schools wouldn't even schedule us when I was in high school. But things change, time changed. But my team lost in homecoming and my Irish lost. But nonetheless, the show must go on. My old football coach was coming into town, so we had a. It wasn't my 30th class reunion. That'll be in a couple of years. But a lot of his old football players got to town, and softball. I think he coached softball too. A lot of his old athletes came to town just to honor him and just to say hi, what's up. So I had a little bit of a reunion to go to. So I had to show out. I was fresh to death, polo down. But anyway, that's another story for another day. You don't want to hear that. So I had to pick out something that I knew was going to leave a trail behind me. So I went with Nishane Ani, and I'm a fool for this, and I'm wrong for wearing stuff like this to enclose, whatever. 1 or 2 sprays is all you need for this. But I picked this up off Macari at a listen, sweet, spicy, gourmandy. Tell you what I'm going to do. I have got some 5 ml decants. Some 5 ml decants. If somebody wants a 5 ml decant of this, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. It's not going to be free, but I will sell you a 5 ml decant at a really, really good price, just so you can. I'm only going to sell one. I'm only going to sell one because, I don't have a ton of this juice. I have some. But I can spare a 5 ml decant. So if you want a 5 ml decant of Nishane Ani, I will sell you one. I'm going to sell one. $15, and that includes shipping. $15 will get you a 5 ml of this Nishane Ani. I think that's a fair price, but if you don't, that's fine. You don't have to buy it. If not, I suggest you go somewhere like Sensual Obsessions or Dapper and order you their version of it. But this is a beautiful gourmandy fragrance that I think will do great in the upcoming winter hoodie months. Nishane Ani, sweet, spicy, gourmandy, beautiful, beautiful scent. I will always want that in my collection. And I got that at a good deal as well. I got that for less than $70. But after Macari fees and shipping, it was about $80. But I got it at a really good deal. Nishane Ani. And Saturday, before the big game, a friend of mine picked me up and we went out to dinner, had dinner, and then I came home and got ready to watch the Irish battle. And what I wore, and I picked this one up at Burke's Outlet, and I went through quite a bit of this, and it's not Burke's anymore, it's Bell's, and I like this fragrance. It's a little bit controversial, not everybody likes it, but when I tell you, maybe this scent profile works on me, because I get a lot of compliments from the house of Gucci. It is Gucci Guilty Absolute, and I like this fragrance a lot. And it is an oud leather fragrance. To a lot of people, because it was hot here Saturday, it may have been too hot for Gucci Guilty Absolute, which is an oud fragrance. But I wear my ouds in the summer. I do. A lot of people don't, but I do. Again, because you have to realize oud is a fragrance note that is heavily used in the Middle East, and it doesn't really cool off over there. It's hot most of the year. So, they're not waiting to winter to wear it, in some of those places that make a lot of oud fragrances. So why should I wear it when you want to? You just have to temper your sprays. And I went to make a return at Burlington, and I did get a compliment. The young lady was like, "Ooh, you smell good." Oud. It works for me. It works for me. It may not work for you, but it definitely works for me. Okay. All right, guys, that has been my weekly review. Those are the fragrances that I pulled out this week to wear a little bit different. I dug up in my bag of tricks some and pulled out some of those fragrances. If you want a sample, a decant, a 5 ml decant of the Nishane Ani. Again, $15, and I will ship it. You have to pay through Cash App. You pay, I'll ship. And I'm only selling one. So if anybody sees this video and you want one, you pay, and I will ship it that day. Where it is. My email to get in touch with me is traycents75@gmail.com. Just like that. Just like the YouTube channel. TRASCENTS75@gmail.com. If I can remember it, I will put it in the description. Or you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can even find me on TikTok. But any way you can think of to mention me, or some of you that have my phone number, yeah, you can get a hold to me that way as well. I was just thinking I need to download text free or text something so I can get a dummy number, so I can give, just have my number readily available. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. Again, thank you for being the best part of this channel. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you so much for returning to the scene of the crime. And you already know the drill. I love you all, and may God bless you all. Oh, and in case you forgot, go Irish.